How's it going, everybody? We are here for more Elden Ring Deathless Run. It has been a good week since I've actually played Elden Ring, with the exception of finally getting the last episode, the last part of the walkthrough of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. Promised consort Radahn has been slain, everybody. Finally. Such a headache trying to fight that dude. Like, don't get me wrong, I love first phase. First phase is awesome. But, man, the second phase, rough. Not a fan. I'm not a fan of second phase Promised Consort Radahn. First phase is awesome. That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT of the DLC, in my opinion. It's so good. But, second phase, oof. Oof. A lot of stuff I don't like, but it is what it is. But we have a Deathless run today. So before we really get into the game, we gotta let our wheel decide what we're doing for our run today. Which means I gotta remember how to switch the thingy-mabob and, yeah. So, as a reminder with how this stuff works, the wheel chooses the build, I choose the weapon within the category. This is the category of weapons we have to use throughout the run. So if I get katanas, let's say, I can wield 2, I can wield 1, I can switch between the different weapons, whatever I so choose. Oh my goodness, that's not now. Now, that's pretty much it in terms of the wheel deciding, but let's see what we get. I really hope it's something fun, like Curved Greatsword, or, oh my god, I called it. Totally planned. Totally planned. Let's do this. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Alright, sweet. Let's go. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. How many am I on? 27? 27. Yes. Alright, so couple of the basic rules. Well, actually, we'll get into the actual builds and whatnot here in a moment. Do I want Vagabond? I don't think I want Vagabond. We are on 27. Keepsake. Money. I think I want Samurai. Because obviously we're going Bloodhound's Fang. Duh. Obviously, we're going to go Bloodhound's Fang and probably another Grave Curve Sword. So would I want Samurai? Or would I want, where is it? Warrior. 10 strength, 12 strength. Samurai. If you're wondering why, because I'm 3 levels away from Dexterity. And I'll be able to get the flail the flail right away, so I can actually use Bloodhound's Fang and go from there. God, it's been a while since I've had Bloodhound's Fang. That means we're going really far. I hope you guys know. Gotta look up the stats. I don't remember. It's been a few weeks since I've actually had a chance to use one of these things. These cool weapons. Alright, so it is a dexterity scaling weapon and strength. So Dex is my main stat to level up for a while. Alright, let's get to it. We gotta get Bloodhound's Fang. The wheel has decided we are using a Great Curved Sword. So, couple of reminders for the rules of the run. With the exception of this tutorial boss, this intro boss, I cannot run away from any kind of boss. The run will also not start until I get the weapon or a weapon within that weapon class. So, for example, if this was a katana run and I chose samurai, my run would start at the very beginning, right after I die to this dude. And the reason we're dying to this guy is because it's a guaranteed death. Even if we win, we go through the doorway and we still have to fall to our death in order to progress the game. So, we'll just do it here now. Fabio, what's up, dude? How you been, man? Good to see you. And then once we inevitably get our weapon, then the run starts. So any kind of death whatsoever Whether it be hilarious, accidental, like several that I have done before, or just incredibly bad, like what I've done before as well. The run restarts. It resets, unfortunately. Who knows? Maybe today will be the day where I will actually have a shot at getting through this whole base game. Maybe not the whole base game, because I only got 3 hours, but like a lot of it. A lot of it, you know? Who knows? Maybe we'll get through Limgrave and Weeping Peninsula and maybe into Liurnia today. Fabio, you're doing good. I am tired. This week has been ridiculous. So I slept in today, which is something I haven't done in forever. I think I woke up and got out of bed like 2 hours ago. Normally I'm up every day, same time, all the time, just because I'm a creature of habit. But man, the sleep schedule has been rough. So catching up on sleep was kind of a big thing for me last night. Now I just feel like I'm a zombie. Like, I feel like I'm a zombie because I have no coffee in the house. And I did not wake up in enough time to run and get coffee. Alright, Mr. Rick, here we go. I always forget about this. There we go. Come on, sir. Right in the butt. That's unfortunate for you. That's unfortunate. Alright, I also have good news. I finally figured out what was going on with my PC and why I'm out of storage space, because all of the basic locations and whatnot on my PC were saying like they're full, even though I have basically nothing in there. I had one file with my editing software that was hidden under like a completely different location, and it has all of the previous videos I've ever tried working on since I've started YouTube. And I don't mean just this channel, like my old channel as well, where I had probably like a good 200 other videos. Some of them were like 3 hours long. And it had all of that saved. All of it saved in that one file. And I was flabbergasted to see so many old things. And I'm like, well, this is going to get deleted because I don't need any of this stuff. And then finally, I have room to put Elden Ring on my PC so we can do randomizers and different mods. It'll be pretty fun. I'm excited. I am excited. Because I heard Convergence, the Elden Ring Convergence mod, got a brand new update or overhaul where a lot of stuff has changed. It's not just vanilla Elden Ring like this. Different skins, different everything. Different weapons, or they added new weapons to the game, I believe. They changed the locations of items and things like that to make it feel like a brand new game. It's pretty cool, or I should say a brand new version of Elden Ring. But I haven't really seen anything of it. I've just heard about it.
Goodbye.
So kind of cool. Kind of cool. I'll have to check that out sometime. Then I gotta bust out the Xbox controller, which I don't even own an Xbox, but I know that PC likes Xbox controllers more than PlayStation controllers, so that's what I use. You finished your Dex Arcane run, by the way. 20 hours total, all bosses, Melania, Moog, etc. Nice. Congratulations, dude. What weapons did you use for the run? God, this game's so beautiful. Like, I can't wait for their next game to come out. That's not a PvP-focused game. Or a multiplayer-focused game like Dustbloods. Morgott Curved Sword, the Serpent Bow, Flame Cleanse Me, etc. Hey, that's not bad, dude. That's not bad. We got the curved greatsword, so we might be busting out Morgott's sword if we make it that far. Because we're definitely using Bloodhound's Fang, without a doubt in my mind. Definitely doing Bloodhound's Fang for the curved swords. The wheel has spoken.
It will torrent to treat him with.
Alright, let's kill a couple of these dudes. Get some money. You love those weapons? I haven't used Morgott's curved sword since probably my first run of Elden Ring. I used it for a couple of sections throughout the game before I used a larval tier in Respect. I thought it was so cool. I just got tired of how the weapon looked when I was holding it. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, the way it lays on my shoulder just seems weird. And it was like something was off. Looks beautiful though, overall. Like, I love the color of the blade. Since it's made with his cursed blood. That's why the blade looks that way. It's so cool. That's a unique little design that they put in that game. Melania was your first try? Dude, that's awesome. I'm jealous. Normally it takes me like about 7 tries to even have a chance against beating her. It's mainly because of that stupid waterfowl dance. And I'm just a strict dude who doesn't like to use freeze pots or summons or anything like that, so. And I also have no idea how to dodge the initial strike, because the initial strike's what kind of screws you over, you know? Because the iframes are just gigantic, and the hitboxes are gigantic, and trying to dodge it is just confusing for someone as small-brained as me. Oh, I have Torrent. I don't know why I'm not on Torrent. I'm not doing a no Torrent Deathless run. That would be awful. Alright, here we go. Grab the wet blade so I can use Ash of War. Now let's put on our horsey. Boom. Yeah, that's the weird stuff. Lock, unlock, dodge here, dodge there. It's dumb, 100%. I am not a fan of games making players do that type of stuff in order to not get hit. Like Promised Consort Radahn in the DLC. I know you've mentioned you haven't played the DLC yet, but his fight, second phase, has a lot of different moves like that where you need to unlock to better position yourself on a specific dodge or a specific attack, and I am not a fan. I am not a fan of that. That actually really quite bothers me, because I like either fighting completely locked or completely unlocked because of the size of the boss, how they move, how I can react to them. And sometimes with Promised Consort Radahn, it's just really weird with how he moves, because the visuals are so in your face and you don't actually know where he's going. You know what I mean? It's a good fight. It's a challenging fight, but the way they made the challenge happen in that second phase is not what I'm a fan of. Never played it, but you know, pre-nerf Radahn was the Antichrist. That's a great way to explain it. That's a great way to explain it. I beat him twice pre-nerf. One of them was just straight up dodging and rolling and all that stuff. I don't remember how I did it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think I had the Blood Fiend's arm because I thought that weapon was so cool. Which is like one of the best strength weapons in the game. It's a colossal weapon that if you put bleed on it, it has the most bleed in the game. So basically 1 to 2 hits, bleed procs, it's ridiculous. And then I had the second run, I used the Misericord dagger with frost on it, and then I parried him with the buckler shield, and that was so much more fun. Like, oh my god, it was so much more fun to parry him than try to actually fight, dodge, roll, dip, dive, and dodge all of his nonsense. Hey Frankie, what's up, dude? How's it going today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired, a little sleepy, long week, but you know, we're here, we're having fun. His move, by the way, the one which he throws shadows on you, that's so much Raging Demon from Akuma, or, I'm sorry, I'm blind. Akuma from Street Fighter. I have not played Street Fighter, not with Akuma there, so I have no idea. I'd have to check that out. Miss me. Miss me. Miss me. coming over here? Oh, that doesn't stagger. I thought that would stagger. Okay. Good to know. Ooh, good move. He created like 4 different characters, just bored. Any idea what build would be fun? I have a lot of ideas. And as I said at the very start of the stream, I don't think anybody was in the chat yet when I said it. I beat Shadow of the Erdtree. Finally done. Just have to edit it and upload it for next week. So build videos are on the way. I will have probably about 10 to a dozen that I want to see, but we'll see how views go, what format I want to do it, and things like that. So we'll see. We'll see how many I actually have a chance to do. Oh wow, I didn't even realize he was that close to death. Okay, well sick. We got the weapon. You suppose Miyazaki loves fighting games, Japanese ones especially, the animation looks like that? I mean, yeah, that dude's really good at taking inspiration from all forms of media, which is pretty cool. If you're looking for a weapon in the meantime, that's pretty fun, Frankie. Honestly, the curved sword, the bandit curved swords that you get from Weeping Peninsula, there's the a skeleton right here that you can farm that's right outside the church in the graveyard. I farmed him for 2 of them, and just a BS playthrough with my girlfriend a couple weeks ago, and we didn't make it like anywhere, but I used them for Weeping Peninsula and Limgrave. They're pretty good. they're pretty good. They're nothing special, but man, you can rack up the damage with those weapons if you get 2 of them. It is a farming weapon, and there's only 1 dude over there that holds it, so it might take a minute. Alright, let's grab that map piece, and then we will... Oh my god, I don't even have my notes up. Hang on. I gotta get my notes up. I don't remember my route. It's been a week. Alright, I need to find my notes and not die at the same time. Deathless Run. There we go. You've seen someone do the jumping with those? Yeah, the jump attacks are redonkulous. That, and if you put some bleed or occult on it to get the arcane scaling up, you proc bleed so fast. Like, it's ridiculous. It's nuts. Alright, so we have our weapon. We need to go to the dragon. That's our next thing. Alright, golden seed. And I think I can use this to equip the flail. Then we'll run to El Dragon. We'll go say hi to Grail. Alright, so I think it's 18 and then 17. I think. It's either 17 and 18 or 18 and 17 for these two. For the Bloodhound's Fang. Man, I got so lucky getting the curved greatswords. So lucky with that class. What class should choose for the bandit curved sword? So they're dex weapons. I would say either samurai or warrior, whichever one probably gets you arcane if you are going to put on any bleed or anything like that. Just to give you a little bit of a jump start. But honestly, Wretch isn't a bad class either, because everything starts at 10. Seppuku. Seppuku's a pretty good Ash of War. I like it a lot.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Indeed, I can. You think I should kill Alexander? Get a little Ash of War buff. Do a little extra damage. I've never actually tried to kill him to get the Warrior Jar Shard. Do I need to knock him out first and then kill him? Or do I just kill him in the spot and get it? Does anybody know? I know Sunny knows, but I don't think Sunny's here. You killed him yesterday? So if I kill him in that spot, do I get his shard? Like his weaker version of the shard? If I use Unsheath, it'll knock him out? Okay. Okay, cool. I will go back and do that once I get Bloodhound's Fang unlocked. Actually, I think I can use it now, can't I? Yeah, 1817. Yep. We'll be able to use it. Seppuku is such a great samurai move, by the way, or samurai movie, by the way, from Kobayashi. If you like that style. I have not seen Seppuku. I've heard of it, but I have not seen it. One of my favorite samurai shows that also is a zombie show is called Kingdom. I think it's Kingdom. It's on Netflix. It's a really good show. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I thought the martial arts was pretty cool. I thought the zombies and how they interacted with the world and like their different twists was really cool. It wasn't just your same like they're always walking around and dumb or they run crazy and wild. Like it was pretty sweet. I like that show a lot. Just watch out for the dumb spin move Alexander does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one would absolutely mess me up. The Korean one, you think? Oh, it's Korean? I didn't know that. I thought it was Japanese. Oh. Well, that makes sense. But either way, Kingdom was really cool. I thought Kingdom was awesome. And like a zombie apocalypse in that era would have been way more terrifying than one in ours. Because like we got these things called guns. They didn't have that yet. That'd be terrifying to deal with zombies. Not having the ability to kill them from range as effectively. Because like bows work. Obviously bows work. But if you have a high enough number, then bows ain't gonna do nothing. Bows ain't gonna do nothing, that's for sure. Alright, since we have Bloodhound's Fang, we do need to go get these two Somber Stones over here. Oh, that's the wrong button. I was like, why is it not spinning? That's the other trigger. There we go. Excellentro. Oh, it is Korean. Look at that. Learn something new every day. I gotta watch that show again. But my girlfriend and I just canceled Netflix, actually. Because there's not any new shows that we want to watch. We've watched all of them. At least if I haven't, she has. And one of our things is, like, if there's a show we think the other person would like, we don't watch it without them. And so all of the shows that we've been interested in, we have gone through. Now we're on our Crunchyroll kick. Which there's some anime I have not watched in a long time, and I didn't know they had all these extra seasons. Like I didn't realize My Hero Academia was over. I used to watch that in college. So I've just started the show completely over. I think I'm on like season 2. I thought that show was pretty cool back in the day. Train to Busan. Ooh, that's a very good movie. I love that zombie movie. That's in my top 3. World War Z and Train to Busan are 2 very good zombie movies, in my opinion. I love the running zombies. I love that so much. And I love the overbearing numbers of zombies in those movies. I also just love in Train to Busan how, like, tight everything is. You feel like you're claustrophobic because of how close everything is. It's so cool.
Figure to determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas there is, but I can
Take your time.
othering.
Yep, get it all out. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks, though. Appreciate your sport. Much appreciate, champ. Alright, let's go scratch this thing's little itchy spot that it's got. See if it can tickle. And then we'll finally be able to start the run. You think a great idea for a horror movie would be a homeless couple who are serial killers? It'd be scary because they can roam anywhere. That would be pretty terrifying, actually. Yeah. Yeah. They'd be tough to track down. They'd fit in anywhere? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That would be terrifying. Speaking of terrifying, my girlfriend and I are going to go to that Backrooms movie tonight. No spoilers if you've seen it, but if you want to tell me if it's good or if it sucks, I'm fine with that. I know nothing of the Backrooms other than that Markiplier's played several games, and that video game has gotten like a cult following that eventually wanted a movie, and got a movie. Kind of like what we're getting with Elden Ring. Another suggestion is All of Us Are Dead, Korean zombie series in high school. I have seen that one. That's pretty good. That one was alright. I enjoyed it until it started taking the Korean way of being weird. That's the best way I can describe it, is because they just love making things, like they make it to where it's just creepy, and then they take it just up another notch and make it really weird. So it's good, don't get me wrong, but like I don't rate it as highly as I know my girlfriend does. My girlfriend freaking loves that show. You haven't seen it, but the actual conspiracy theory of it is better, I think. Okay. Well, I'll let you guys know. So I'm streaming tomorrow, by the way, at noon instead of 7 p.m. So I'll be back same time playing Night Rain tomorrow. My Sunday evenings, unfortunately, are getting filled up with other things that are not YouTube stuff. So I had to move that time, and I figured we'll keep it the same time as today. So we'll be back with probably Night Rain tomorrow, because I haven't played Night Rain in a couple weeks. Because last Sunday I was feeling horrible. I did a lot of yard work Saturday evening, and it was very hot and humid, and I think I got a little bit of heat exhaustion that carried over with the next day, and I felt horrible. Like headaches, aches, all that stuff. Noon for you? Yeah, that's right. That's true. That's what you get for being on the other side of the planet, big dog. Alright, let me see. I need what and what? 18 strength, 17 dex. Okay, well, we're like right there. Awesome. Alright, so let's do 20, and then 18 strength, and then we'll go 15, and then 25. Alright, excellent. Sweet. Now, I want stones. So we got our weapon. We don't need to go through Limgrave's tunnel. So that can get crossed off. We need golden seeds. Got the Stormhill Shack ones. We got to say hi to Kenneth Height. And what else? else. We need the Physic and the Sacred Tears. Oh, this isn't the spot with the somber one. Somber one's farther down. What am I doing? It's right over here, right? It's been a while since I've had to pick this up. Yes, yes it is. Oh, come on now. There we go. Good job, me. Okie dokie. And then we want to go Kenneth Height. So, summon water. Ooh, I also should go grab Alexander's stuff. Am I relatively close? Not really. Like, I am, but I'm not at the same time. We'll go kill the Mariner. See how much damage we're doing. And then we'll get moving and grooving today. That's pretty good. That was one-handed. Yay, they gave me the sweet spot. Right in front, so he can die quickly. Oh, I was out of stamina. Dang it. Well, that's death. Good thing I didn't hit the button. I would hate to die to this dude. Whew! Just got my stamina back, so I didn't get hit. That's pretty helpful. Almost there. Easy. God, it's so much faster having a strong weapon and fighting him with daggers. Like I did that other time. Alright, let's go find Kenneth. Alright, here is our tier that we need, and then our physic. We gotta go get the other cracked tiers. Let's go say hi to Kenneth first. It's effing hot here. How about your side, Logan? Well, where I'm at, it's really windy. I think it's like 60 degrees today, 70 degrees because of the wind. Without the wind, we'd probably be sitting at around, I don't know, 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Is it Fahrenheit or Celsius over there for you, Fabio? If I had to guess, it's the un-American one. So it's fine, because you know, you're not American. That was a lot of damage. I wasn't expecting that much damage. I'll take it, though. I will say, too, with where I'm at, we've had a lot of storms the last week or so. And I am surprised that my house has not lost power. Because we have a lot of... Like, the house that I live in, the house that my girlfriend and I bought, it's relatively old. And the city that I live in does update a couple of things for us. Oh my god, iPhone. I did not say Siri, I said city. Dumb piece of junk. But the city does update like power lines and things like that, and they updated ours right at the start of the summer. And it looks like it was done horribly, but it's somehow still standing. So that's a plus. I was expecting our power lines to be snapping and crackling all over the place. Right in my backyard, or in my neighbor's backyard. But nope. Thankfully, they did a good enough job to where our hard winds that we've had, because we get anywhere from like 60-mile-an-hour winds to 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts pretty commonly here, so I am just glad that hasn't happened, because that would suck. That would suck immensely. We'd be back in the Stone Age like when I was a kid. No internet. I would die. I'm kidding. I wouldn't actually die. I'd be perfectly fine. But my girlfriend would die because she's actually in college and doing online school. So I think she would lose her mind. She'd be like, how can I communicate with my administrators, my professors, that I have no power to turn in my homework? I'd be like, well, that's a problem for you. I don't need to go back to school. School's dumb. Alright, give me my golden seed, and then we can giddy outie. Excellent. Alright, where did I need to go from here? Alexander, that's right. Let me teleport. Thank you. Excellent. You use Celsius, so it's about 29 degrees here. Ah, gotcha. Average summer. That's fair. Ours is pretty... I would say ours right now is closer to spring weather because of the temperature. But when there's no wind, whew, it gets hot. It gets very hot. I'm a big fat dude who hates hot because I'm constantly sweating. Like it'll be negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit outside in the winter and I will still be sweating. So I hate summer because of that. I love it because my favorite sport, baseball, is on TV. So whenever I want something to watch, I have that. But when it is not summer and baseball is off, I'm a little bit sad because no baseball. But at the same time, I'm also not nearly as hot, which is a wonderful trade-off. No wind means death. Exactly. Do I have to use the... No? Okay. Well, what? Why are you not getting out? Okay. Well, whatever. Let me go get that charge talisman. See if that's what I need to do. You live just in front of the sea, so it's hot in summer. It's hot, wet summer. Oh, you got the humidity. Yeah, I hate humidity. I live right next to a river, so I know about that too. I'm sure it's much more redonkulous for you since you're right next to the ocean. A lot more water than what I'm dealing with. Where am I going? Oh yeah, the bear. The bear for the charge talisman. Duh. Alright, let's see if this'll work for Alexander. Because I don't know if I just keep wailing on him if he'll eventually die. Ooh, I might need to upgrade this too. I don't know. Would that do anything if I upgraded it? Let's just check really quick.
This way, tarnished. May I have a word?
I guess.
A pleasure to meet. I am the wit. I'd heard and upon look the talk thou art but call for.
So what happens if I attack her?
I was
I've never actually tried. Does anybody know?
Tis the best summon them the spirits now.
Because there's no yellow circle.
Forgive my I doubt.
Would she like summon Blythe and EG and anybody else that would be her cronies? Alright. Last attempt to try to get this thing, otherwise I'm going to just continue the run. Because I don't really want to find a heavy enough weapon to beat up Alexander with. Ooh, I also didn't put my cracked tears in the physic. What can I say? I'm just not awake enough, I guess, today.
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Hello? Oh.
Really? Okay. Why not? Why not? What the heck? What do you mean?
Oh, my... I am pleased. My thank just give... And
Do I have to talk to him first?
Give it your all,
Talking about zombie movies, the classic trilogy should never miss. Night, Dawn, and Day of the Dead. I have seen all of them. They are very good. Oh, there we go. Lovely. Okay. You want to give me some meat?
Well played, good lady. Though that... well,
Thanks for the
once
flesh.
again, I am beyond upon this. I'd heard...
Well, I don't think you're gonna get there, Alexander. I'm sorry. I hate to be that guy, the bearer of bad news.
What are you playing at? I see. I see it now. Humans all lose their wits eventually.
Dang.
And there's nothing left to say except I am Iron Fist.
I don't have to worry about that, Alexander. I gotta be honest.
My whole existence just
All right. What bug is trying to kill me? Drives me nuts. All right. Where's my Grace over here? Right here. My girlfriend and I were actually looking at what movie trilogies or series we could potentially watch. We found The Hunger Games, which I have seen many of times and know by heart, so I make fun of all of the awkward acting that like what's her name, Jennifer Lawrence does, and what's his name does. I forget their names. But there are some different scenes in there with, like, I'm like, what are they trying to act as? Like, there's throughout the series, I forget which one, I think it's the second one. Right at the end, she's like, "You're a liar!" Like, just how she keeps acting and saying that, I'm like, that's actually really funny, how she's saying it. I can't keep, I lose all seriousness from it. It just makes me laugh. You're not a big fan of that? I'm not either. I think those movies are overrated. I think they are heavily overrated. I know a lot of my friends liked them, and I was like, eh. I think the story could have been better. I think the movies could have been shot a little bit cleaner. I think the continuity in tone between the movies could have been better. The plot points and how they carried out from the books compared to the movies could have been better. I think it could have been better overall. I get bored watching those movies. And they're supposed to be, like, really suspenseful. But I get bored. Because they don't, to me, they don't create tension and suspense the right way. I kind of wanted to check out the Blade trilogy because I haven't seen those since I was a kid. You know, when I was told not to watch them because I believe they were rated R. Nah, ratings are just recommendations, right?
And might I bend your ear? My name is the servants. But I swear my good father decided to... The servant, they've since come. I fear it's please. Would you mind my soul, please? Thank them, please.
Anytime, Irina. Yeah, I didn't want to get on torrent then. Nope. I just wanted to scratch my butt really quick. Alright, so we need Smithing Stone 2. Oh, did I not grab the Tears by the Erd Tree? I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure I did. We got the 3 Sacred Tears. We got the Avatar fight, the Samor fight, Golden Seeds map piece, just so I don't miss anything in case I need to search for something, and then the Castle Morn Somber 2. And then Yura's quest line. Then we're in Stormvale Castle. Excellent. Can I level up or no? Is that not allowed? Nope. Not allowed. Did I take did I do the tears? I did the tears. Okay, well, we'll add them. Alright, here we go. Whiff. Oh man, that's unfortunate. I should be putting on the other talisman. Oh my goodness. Got him! Ooh, right in the belly. It's unfortunate for that guy. Well, that was quick. Alright, let's go get the sacred tier up here. And then we will go grab the other 2 tiers in the Weeping Peninsula. And then move into Castle Morn. I wish there were more frenzied bosses in this game. Including in the DLC, because there's one frenzied boss in the DLC. And I don't think we have anything that's actually frenzied. That's a legit boss, you know? Like, it's not like a frenzied rat or a frenzied flower plant. I would like more frenzy. Because I think frenzy is probably the coolest magic in this game. Which is ironic, because, you know, fire damage. But still. Here are some 80s horrors classics if you want to check it out. Fright Night, Lost Boys. I've seen Lost Boys. That's pretty good. That is a good movie. An American Werewolf in London. And a Cabal. I'll have to check out the American Werewolf in London. I've had that recommended to me before. I just haven't had a chance to see it. I don't know what service it's on, what streaming service it's on. Because I know my girlfriend loves horror movies. I'm somewhere in the middle. There's some good ones out there that just make you sit there and think. And just feel uncomfortable in like the terrified way, not the that was really gross kind of way. And those are probably my favorite ones. The ones that just make you feel uncomfortable. Cabal is from Clive Barker, the writer of Hellraiser. Ooh. Hellraiser was pretty good too. I haven't seen that in forever. Man, Fabio, you got so many movie recommendations, my man. Is that all you do is watch movies in your free time? Alright, let's go ahead to the last one. Oh, I probably could have leveled up, but it's fine. Did I turn my fan on? I did not. Oh my god, I'm gonna roast alive in my office. That's unfortunate for me. So I'm like, why am I so warm? I know when I left the main room where our thermostat's at, it was at 67 degrees Fahrenheit, and now I'm at, my office is probably close to 75. Like, I'm getting toasty. Don't know how I feel about that. Alright, let's do this. I don't think I need the Zamora Warrior, just because I don't really feel like fighting him. I did Fort Height and Kenneth Height. We now have the 3 sacred tiers, and the avatar is next. Okay. Do I need the avatar? I mean, I don't need the avatar, but I like levels, so we'll go do that. You're a big movie fan too? I can tell. I can tell. Movies were like my childhood. Like once a week, my parents would come home with like a new DVD or a VHS tape. And we would just watch it that evening. Big movie night. My parents had surround sound, like giant speakers that were basically like the size of a closet type of deal. Shove them in the corners of the basement, shake the whole house while we're watching a movie. It was awesome. Like, that's the way to watch Lord of the Rings, by the way. I don't know if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, but if you are, that's the way you want to watch it. Basically like your own legit home theater that's so loud it's causing ear damage. That's the way you gotta watch it. It was awesome. That, The Dark Knight, those movies were so good. At home in the basement, lights off, watching those movies was awesome. Horror movies were that much scarier because of it. Same with like the Chronicle of Narnia series. I thought that was a really good movie series as a kid. I haven't watched them since I was a kid, I don't think. I should watch that. That's so great. VHS in my childhood. Yeah, you really like Lord of the Rings? I am obsessed with Lord of the Rings, man. I have probably 2 or 3 copies of each book from the Lord of the Rings. I have pretty close to every single Lord of the Rings book out there. I've watched, even though the Amazon series sucks, I still watched it. I liked some stuff about it, but not all. I have read most of the books that I have. There's only a couple I haven't. Well, that was easy. Yeah, I wish there was so much more Lord of the Rings. Like, I know the company that made the Kingdom Come Deliverance games, their studio is making a Middle-earth game. I don't know what that's going to look like. But call me intrigued, because I love Lord of the Rings. If it's first person, though, I might cry, because I don't care for first person. I think I've vented about that before, but if it's Lord of the Rings, I'll give it a shot. Like, even the old vintage games on, like, the PlayStation 1 and 2 that I no access of actually playing. If there's a way to play, like, a computer version of it, I will definitely do that in my free time. Or like an emulator. That's what it's called. An emulated version. Like, Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite fantasy series. Probably is my favorite, just by sheer quantity of things that are Lord of the Rings in my possession. Oh, whoops. All cultures based on movies, reading, music, video games too. Never waste time. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. I am a firm believer if you are into something and it is not causing harm to others, you should keep doing it. Or yourself. It's not causing harm to yourself. You should keep doing it. Like, I got friends that aren't really into video game world, but they love the board game side of things, so I'll be like, hey, you should hop on and we'll play Night Rain together, and they're like, nah, but I'm playing the Elden Ring board game, and I'm like, there's an Elden Ring board game? What? So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I have the Bloodborne board game. It's chilling in the back of my office. I don't know if you can see it on my camera, but it's back there. It's pretty sick. I have played through it many a times, played through the different campaigns many a times with my girlfriend and one of my other friends who's a board game guy. But I respect people that play those types of board games that take a lot of time and energy, like Warhammer. I think Warhammer universe is really cool, but man, I don't think I have the patience to build an army and then learn how to actually use tactical strategy to win. I don't think I'm capable of it. Because I am an idiot. I'm just going to be like, ooh, everybody, go. And again, I don't even know if that's how you play it, because I've never played Warhammer. At least the board game. I've played Warhammer 40k, the Space Marine 2 game that came out a couple years ago. That game was fun. I enjoyed that. You have some board game friends, friend fans. It's not your style, but you respect that. They paint Warhammer stuff, you know? Yeah, like it takes time, patience, and a lot of care and passion to follow that type of hobby. Or to make that like a career path. Like the min-max, I think they're called min-maxed. Min-maxed is, if you don't know, a channel of YouTubers and social media dudes that their social media page is their overall like character in their D&D campaign that they're doing. And it's kind of cool. It's like Critical Role, if you know what that is. Not as high quality because they're very new and this is their first campaign, but it's kind of cool how they dedicate their time to that. And since they actually use the weapons that they're using in D&D, like there's a couple of guys that are legit fencers and fight with swords, go to tournaments and all that stuff, or a dude who actually trains with a meteor hammer and his character is a monk who wields a meteor hammer. Like, it's really cool. So they poke holes at the different campaigns and like different skill sets and things like that. That just kind of makes sense because the game needs it to make sense, but in the real world, it doesn't. It's kind of interesting how that stuff works. Oh boy, don't do that, Logan. I should go level up my weapon to +2. I just realized that. I just realized I haven't. Oh yeah, I definitely need to. That's the good part of the world, you know. I could never have that patience. They said the same to me about video games, so... Yeah, that's true. That is true. I know when I first started dating my girlfriend, she was like the Call of Duty and first-person shooter, multiplayer type gamer. And then I showed her Bloodborne, and I showed her Sekiro, and I showed her Elden Ring, and she's like, whoa, okay, these games are actually kind of cool. But she's, at the same time, like, I don't know how you have the patience to die 100 times to one boss and then be incredibly happy when you finally beat it, because she's like, I feel like I just shut it off after my first death. I'm like, well, I am a Souls veteran. I have gone through all of the early stages of playing these games where you're like, man, I suck. I just need to stop playing for a little while. And then eventually you just say, screw that. I got to suffer through it till I win. There hasn't been a game out in a while, I think, for Soulslike or a Souls game that's really gotten me to that point either, where I'm like ready to just throw my controller through the window. You know, I haven't played a game like that in a while. Night Rain has moments. Like if I've made it to Everdark Tricephalos and I don't have a holy weapon and I'm not maxed out on level, like, man, that's tough. Like, it's hard. It makes me want to lose my mind. But at the same time, it's also, I'm having so much fun fighting the boss that I don't really get mad if I die. Ooh, good move. I mistimed that. Alright, well. Oh, he read me like a book. What a legend. I'm so impressed. Well, that's unfortunate for you. Alright, so we did Castle Morn. Now we need to do Yura's quest line. And then we can head into Stormvale Castle. Alright, where is this invasion? I gotta find Narius. That's his name, right? Narius? I don't think I've ever paid attention. Oh god, missed me. The Dismounter's another very good curved sword. I really like how that thing looks. It reminds me of Tetsuida from Inuyasha. Alright, Narius. Prepared to get, I don't know, slashed, cut, finessed. Bloodhound's finessed. Prepare to get finessed. I'll finesse you real good, real hard, real smooth. Real long. Yes. I think you get it, Narius. Alright, let's do that for more stamina. Well, that was a dumb decision by you. Yura! Oh, okay. Don't worry, Yura. I did it. I did it all, just for you. Just for you there, big dog.
Just joining the fray.
In the meanwhile, thinking about some cool horror content to suggest if I can. Hey, by all means, man. I'm good with always getting reference stuff. So like if you want recommendations or you want to give me recommendations, I will always look. I will never say no.
Who stalk their own. You stay the path. Just remember, don't know your emotions.
I will never say no to being told something's good. I'm always willing to try something. Unless it's skydiving, just because I choose life. I'm not scared, I just feel like the odds of someone who does not have wings making it to the ground safely slim to none, even if there is a parachute. And that is because there is still human error that can happen, where somebody does not pack a parachute correctly, and then next thing you know, splat. Same thing with water. Like, I don't think I could ever live near an ocean. Nope. I don't have a fear of the ocean. I have a fear of what's in it. Because there are definitely weird, creepy little beasties that would nibble on my toes or more, and I don't want to deal with that. Nope. I am good on land, away from that type of stuff. Like, when I was in high school, I had a teacher that was obsessed with the cuttlefish. Cuttlefish, if you don't know, are basically aliens. They're little tiny squid-like beings that can transform in shape to look like coral, and then they can hypnotize their prey and then all of a sudden just swallow them whole. That's horrifying. They're like a little Cthulhu. I didn't even realize that he's already almost dead. Oh my god. He's having a tough time. Oh, I'm having a tough time. No. Illegal. Ow. Oh, that was quick.
Smoldering with thy meager flame, cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
God, I love that line. His voice actor's so good. Alright, let's do strength. We're gonna strength up a little bit higher. I should also go to the round table. Because I don't think I can upgrade this weapon anymore.
Very well. Let my hand.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. All right. Let's upgrade this to +2 because I don't think I've done that yet. Right? Yeah, +1.
You're no matter loud, you're a...
Alright, then after this, we're going to run all the way up north to Liurnia. And we're going to get 3 and 4 real quick like. So we don't have to worry about anything in Liurnia. And then we can go grab sacred tears and whatnot. And kill everybody in sight. And hopefully we even get through Liurnia in this stream too. That'd be sick. That'd be clutch. Because then we can start next week's stream with Caelid. No, not that way. I do not want that way. My goodness. Whew. Sleepwalker, Mouth of Madness, Brain Scan, Near Dark, Shocker, Maniac, The Night Flyer. I have heard of Mouth of Madness, Near Dark, and The Night Flyer. I'll have to check those other ones out. Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. Oh no, what are we doing? Why lock on to that one? We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. That threw me off. I thought I was going right off the edge. Holy crap. Whew. What in God's name, camera? What in God's name? Oh my goodness. Whew. Like, whew. You can't remember the USA titles, but it's I'm mad we have totally different names for that. No, that's true. That's true. Language barriers, right? Oh my God, he almost tried to throw me into the fire. What an evil person. Oh, I'm dead. Hey, I'm alive. Yeah, I didn't want to heal. Whew! Well, that was terrifying. Ooh, shoes. Thank you for the shoes. I appreciate that. My toesies did not like the sandals. Yes, thank you. Ah, yes, I am spiffy. I am very spiffy now. Much spiff. Much spiff has been added. Hello, good sir. Illegal. You don't get to use shields. Ow. Ow. Oh no. Oh no. Woo! Barely alive. Wow. That's it. Oh God. That. Whoo. Whoo. I was not ready for that. I was not ready. Enough horror for the week. Hey, that's true. I had trouble sleeping this last week. So who needs to have a consistent sleep schedule? I'll just be terrified constantly. Isn't that how everybody lives with their anxiety? They just accept that they're going to be terrified about something all the time. I'm definitely never anxious. Wouldn't know anything about that. Oh, this is also something that's been kind of funny that I just thought about. So, around a month ago, my girlfriend took her dog in to the vet because she wasn't eating her food and she was licking her paws all the time. And the vet's like, it's a good chance it's allergies, but how does she handle being alone? She's like, she doesn't handle it very well, obviously. And he's like, she probably has anxiety. And my girlfriend is like, but I got the dog because I have anxiety. And animals are supposed to help with that. Needless to say, the dog is also picking up on her anxiety. So she's like, what am I anxious about today? It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. So when both of them are anxious, it's actually hilarious because they look and act the exact same, and it's great. It's so funny. Alright, let's go get the jump attack talisman, because that'll be helpful for a decent chunk of this run. I should also throw on charge. Well, yeah, I'll throw on charge for now, but I'm probably going to switch it to axe. Or not axe. Jump talisman. My goodness. You got there so fast. I love how I'm running around Limgrave and Stormvale Castle in my socks. Yeah, we'll leave charge on. Oh god, stop running. This is one of the few spots I don't run. So I don't think I'll fall and die. I think I'll fall and take damage, and I don't want to take damage. Because there's a lot of enemies right there. Miss me. Ooh, when I kill this dude, I'm gonna kill this dude because he could drop his cleaver. That'd be sick if I could dual wield. That'd be so sick if I could dual wield. Then I'd have to go through Limgrave tunnels. My arch nemesis. Ruined so many runs. All because I keep falling. I don't know why I rested. Whoops. Alright, here we go. Puppy. Puppy! You can come here, puppy. Puppy? 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 Okay, there we go. And you heard nothing. Yep, I didn't want to backstab. Nope, I wanted to just give him a really good scratch right in the butt. I can do spins too, okay? Well, no item, but at least that was fun. Alright, I don't really feel like going through the birds right now. So we'll just go take the elevator. Alright, then I need to go get the golden seed too down there. I always forget about that. Until like the last minute. Oh, nope. Let's do Grace first. Grace first. Grace first. And then we'll go get the one that's over here so I don't have to do it later. We'll just... Yee! Well, that works. That was pretty easy. It's nice to get pleasantly reminded how good Bloodhound's Fang is. It's very nice. It's very nice. I might need to get, like, Blood Flame in Liurnia, too. That way I can put more bleed on the weapon since I can't change the Ash of War. Which would mean I think I need to scale Arcane or Faith. One of the two. I think it's Faith. The nice thing about having a somber weapon, too, is that you don't have to do all of the extra smithing stones. Which makes the run so much faster. Like, we're an hour and 15 into this bad boy. And we're already through pretty much all of Stormvale Castle. It's so nice. I feel like a speedrunner. Even though I'm definitely not good enough to be a speedrunner. At least with this game. Sekiro, Bloodborne, easy. Elden Ring, not much. I don't even know what the meta strat would be for speedrunning. Bloodborne, obviously, it's the Saw Cleaver. It has the highest DPS in the game. In Sekiro, it's learning, like, what tools to use when. But in this one, I don't even know what it would be. Probably something with magic. That'd be my guess. Magic or bleed. Because I know at the start of the game, Hoarfrost Stomp was it. I'm going to die to rats. Holy crap. Whenever the rats just sit there and spam simultaneous attacks in staggering order, ridiculously annoying. Alright, there's that. That was easy. You would play Dark Souls 2 one more time on the channel, but I have no clue what build to do this time. That game is so weird. Yeah, I haven't played Dark Souls 2 since... God, what year was that? I want to say probably since like 2017. 2018, one of those 2 years. Almost a decade ago. I don't remember anything in Dark Souls 2, other than I didn't really enjoy the experience. Because the game was just so janky. Because at that point, the only other game I had played was Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, and I think that was it. Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. And then I had Dark Souls 2, and I was like, eh. And then I played Dark Souls 1, and Dark Souls 1 was like, okay, this game is legit. Why is Dark Souls 2 so bad? Because, like, I played Dark Souls 2 first, and I don't remember why it was so bad, or what made it so bad. And I think it's just because of how clunky it was, and the level design was like a ton of the same enemies in a small room. So I don't know. Like, I still think it's a good game, but it's definitely not on the same level as the others in the series, in my opinion. Why do you think that game's weird? Dark Souls 1 played last week, full 8-hour run Pyromancer. It was mad fun. I think you told me that you were doing a Pyromancer build. Pyromancer in Dark Souls 1 was so much fun. I don't think I beat the game with Pyromancy, but I added a few of their spells to my character, and I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. The Demon Souls remake is a blast playing with Pyromancy. It's very basic, rudimentary spells for like the Souls genre, but man, is it fun. It's so much fun to blow stuff up.
Dragon,
and they have a really annoying fire spell for PvP. Dark Souls 2 has weird stats, weird soft caps, weird level design. It's weird. Honestly, I agree with all of that. I didn't really care for how they had their stats laid out either, because it's like I would rather use my levels and other things. So, yeah, like adaptability. That's such a weird stat. Like, I get why they put it in there, because they wanted to have people not worry necessarily about what armor set to wear. They wanted to just be like, oh, you want a bigger dodge but wear heavier armor, then level up adaptability. But that just seems weird to me. Like you said, I was mainly saying it's like, what's weird about that game is I did not like the layout of their menus. Like you know how Elden Ring you can hit the map and then you run out, or then you can scroll over whatever spot you want to teleport to. Like that game just having a picture of an area that in some cases you have no idea what you're looking at is really awkward to deal with. Because, like, keep in mind, that was the second From Software game I've ever played. And in Bloodborne, there's none of that. It's just the names. So it was very weird seeing an image and being like, what am I looking at? Man, you are getting worse, dude. Wow, that hit me? Okay. Oof. Big oof, Godric. Big oof.
Of all that is golden, and one day we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Oh, I want my shield. I want my buckler shield. I want my buckler. Godric implosion, yes sir. He ploded everywhere. It was gross. Let's see. What should I level up? I think, is it Faith? I gotta look it up. It's gonna bother me. I don't want to use a larval tier to fix it. Blood Flame Blade. It is Faith and Arcane. Okay. So Faith to 11, and then Arcane needs to be at 10. Alright, well, learn something new every day, I guess. I've never actually used Blood Flame. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when we actually get it.
What a birthday. Oh, he got what are you though? He.
Thank you. Alright, here we go. Next area. We are absolutely cruising, which I love to see. This is the nice part about the Deathless runs. That I've done so many of the attempts that I kind of have the route down, and I'm like, I don't need to go get this. I don't need to go get this. I can just keep moving. It makes the game move way faster. Also, look at that view. So good. It looks so good. Like, man. Whoa, you can actually see birds flying that far away. That's so cool. I thought that was like I thought that was like a speck on my screen, but no, it's birds. That's sick. I've never noticed that, and I've played this game for thousands of hours.
And I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate my eyesight so when I eat, it will lead me?
Indeed, yes
Now
I can.
You are most kind. May the blessing. You are most kind. May the blessing.
Ooh, I'll also need to get a seal, though, for Blood Flame. I just realized that. We can switch that to jump attacks. And we need our Sacred Tear. And then we are running all the way up to EG. Oh man, my lack of coffee today is just... My lack of coffee... Coffee. Oh boy. My lack of coffee is killing me today. I just feel like, man, this nap I'm going to take before the movie tonight, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really something. It's going to keep me locked in for the whole movie. But I'm also like, oh, I'm streaming right now. You can't be tired. That's alright. Everybody has an off day. At least I'm not dead yet. That's the key word, though. Yet. Alright, is it nighttime? Ooh, it's close to nighttime. Alright, I don't think the Deathrite bird will appear, so I think I can go straight ahead. If it does, whoops, I should be okay. Well, it hasn't appeared yet, so I think I'm okay. But it's getting dark. It's getting very dark. I don't like that. Oh, I see a lobster. Well, that's unfortunate for me. I don't remember the safe path that I take to get here without lobster. Oh God, he coming. He's kind of coming. All right, cool. Safety. Thank goodness. There's that. Then let's go grab our golden seed in here. Then we want to run up to our next grace right by the door or the gate. And then hopefully I can make a leap of fate without dying. That'd be huge. Because I've been cooking, not gonna lie. I've been cooking an hour and a half. This pot roast almost ready. Ooh, but do I trust myself? I trust myself. I trust myself. I don't trust myself, but I trust myself. You know what I mean? One thing I wish we could have done in Elden Ring is actually go inside some of these buildings. Because some of them you can go in, some of them you can't type of deal. I wish you could go in all of them. But I know that's tough to render and develop and more work for developers to do. But I think that would have made Elden Ring's world feel even more alive. Because there's a lot in this game, but there's also a lot of open space too. Alright, let's see if I remember where this jump is. I think I want to go on this side of the tree, right? Yeah, I think this is right. Nailed it. Alright, let's grab some money. Because there's a lot of money in here. I got really lucky with no blue lines everywhere from those things. That was very nice. You think you must choose a balance between quality or quantity and quality? Open world is a big deal with that. Yeah, that's true. Otherwise, you're going to have a game in development for like decades. Like, oh God, what was it? Cyberpunk. Wasn't Cyberpunk like 13 years? Something like that? Same with GTA 6. Like, there's definitely a fine line between quality and quantity. Because there are some open world games that have an absolute ton of stuff to do, but you're also doing nothing at the same time. Because you're not getting anything good when you're doing it. Like, it's kind of like the Zelda Breath of the Wild approach, where a lot of those shrines are really good, but there are some that are really, really bad, trying to do the same puzzle in a slightly different way. It just gets very boring and repetitive for somebody like me. Alright, where is EG? I believe he would be to the north. But then you also got games like Crimson Desert, where apparently that is a really good game, but I have no idea. I have not played it. That is a game I will either stream one day, or it is a game that I will make a series on, or I'll just be playing it with my girlfriend whenever we have money for a new game. You're for quality all the time. 90% of modern open world games have a lot more of the same stuff. Exactly. Exactly my point. I like when open world games have stuff, but the stuff makes the world feel alive. Not stuff just to do stuff. Like, I think The Witcher 3 has a pretty good, had like one of the best open worlds, but now there's a lot of games that have as good, if not better. And then there's a lot of games that copied exactly what's in Witcher 3. And theirs sucks because everybody's seen it before. And they're tired of that type of, open world. Like, open worlds that I enjoy would be like your Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotei, to an extent, where you have like different camps to clean out and things like that, and each camp feels different and unique. Some of them didn't, though, and that's kind of like my only gripe with that game. Like, some of them, it was very repetitive. There wasn't like unique enemies in certain camps or things like that. It was just the same enemies with thicker armor, which kind of a bummer, but at the same time, it's also based off of realism. And you got to have some form of truth in terms of what enemies can actually do. So you couldn't really make like a wizard type deal, or a wizard type enemy, or a magic user type enemy in Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotei. But when you add things like yokai and things like that, like in Neo, then you have a little bit more freedom and choices to do, which is pretty cool. Oh, I need to use these. That's what you love about The Witcher. Side quests are quite unique. So cool. Side stories, combat systems not the best, but first stuff is great. Yeah, that's true. Their combat system has definitely aged, in my opinion. There's a lot better ways to have a good combat game. And all of the other stuff you just mentioned, like good side quests and different things like side stories and whatnot that make things better. Let's strengthen. Excellent. And then we are good on upgrades. Sweet. Alright, where am I at in my run? My route. Stormvale Castle, that's done. Sacred Tier and Map Piece. I have not done all of those, but I've gotten the map piece. Gotten the Academy Gate Town Golden Seed. I don't need to go to Crystal Tunnel. I have upgraded the weapon. Northern Golden Seed by Magma Worm and Bellum Church Sacred Tier. Got it. The Glintstone Key I need to get to. Okie dokie. So we are going to fight Magma Worm, which we don't necessarily need to do, but we're going to do it anyway. We should also look at, should we go fight Smarag right now? Just so we can get the key, and it's one less thing to do later. Ooh, we got to get Blood Flame, which is like right there. Is this the one I want to take? We'll go the other way. We'll go fight Smarag first, and then we'll go get it. The Witcher 3 is a game I would love to put on my channel, but I don't think anybody's gonna watch that because that game's been out for so long. Because I know Witcher 3 would probably be another Elden Ring where I'm playing that thing for probably 100 hours, 200 hours to do absolutely everything, or as close to everything as I possibly can. Because I've played that game a solid one time. And it was a really fun game to play. Oh god, that's so far away. Oh god, okay. Woo! I know, you really like your magic. Really? I have hit you one time. Stop giving me that RNG. There it is. That's what we want. That's what we like to see. And we got the crit. Let's go. Oh my god. Woo! That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Where's what's his name with Flex Seal? You might need to patch that hole in that dragon's head, because my god, that dude got worked. Alright, after Smarag, we need to grab the Glintstone Key, which I completely forgot about while I was over there. And then we will want to head north towards Magma Worm. Somebody nerf Logan, thanks. Hey, this is about as strong as I can get until Caleb. Because I think in Caleb I can get a Somber 5 and a Somber 6. And then Radahn's not going to have a shot. If I last that long. We'll see. Sometimes I'm stupid, so we'll see. Ooh, I should have gone through Raya Lucaria. That'd have been faster. It would have put me by Bellum Church. Then I could have got another Sacred Tear. Oh well, it's fine. All is well. Oh, I still gotta get Blood Flame. That's fine. We'll make our way to Magma Worm first, and then we'll go get Blood Flame. We'll get Blood Flame before we fight him, because I want to actually see how that works. If I even have the levels to do it. Ooh, what's this? I don't remember. Hey, sleep grease. I forgot about that. I forgot that's a status you can do in Elden Ring. I haven't used the sleep weapon at all, I don't think. Maybe I'll do a challenge run one day where I'll try to use a sleep weapon. That way, instead of Deathless, I get to actually see how strong I could be with the sleep build. Because that's something that I think is underrated. Nobody, I don't know if anybody uses sleep outside of Godskin do well. Because I know they are incredibly weak to sleep. Which, that fight, I am not looking forward to with this weapon. I'm not looking forward to this challenge with Godskin Duo, because I despise that fight. Like, there's somebody I'm probably going to die to, and then I'm probably just going to try my best to beat him and learn the fight a little bit, and then start all over again, because I am not very good at them. At least not solo. So I don't want to use any summons, and that includes NPC summons. Unless we're trying to do, like, a specific character's quest. Like, I might do Bernal's quest, but part of Bernal's quest is not being summoned. Alright, let's get into... Oh, let's make our way to Magma Worm. Which way is it? To the right? Yeah, to the right. Man, the game gets so fast when you just have a somber weapon. It's so fast. So fast. Run past all these jabronis. You drop a 4. I don't think I need you. And then we can just keep on running. I also gotta find what armor I want to use for this run. Maybe we do try to do Bernal's quest so I can get the Raging Wolf armor. It's one of the coolest armor sets in the game. Or I could go back and kill Bernal now and get the Beast, what's it called? Beast Champion set, which is also a very good armor. But I think I need a lot more stamina in order to use it. No poison. Almost at Magma Worm. We're getting there slowly but surely. Oh god, please don't knock me off the ladder. Please don't knock me off the ladder. Whoo! Thank you. I would hate for a run to be ending because of that spot right there. Ow! Rude! Alright, so Magma Worm. Now we gotta go see if... Okay. Now we gotta go see if I can find Blood Flame. Because I forgot all about it. Ooh, there's probably going to be a death bird around here somewhere. I don't remember where, but I know there's one around Temple Quarter. If I'm thinking of the right spot. I think it's that way. Blood Flame. Beauty. Alright, is that it? Or is it the... Is it that one? I don't think it's that one. I think it's the other one. Yeah, it's the other one. Overlook. Overlook. That's where it is. Oh, my brain's not braining. It's unfortunate. Okay, and then... Oh, I need a seal, too. Duh. And I used all of my money already, didn't I? Memorize spell. 10 arcane, 12 faith. 3 levels. That's all I need. I think I got 1 level right there. Okay, is there any other spot that I could go for easy money? Like graveyards. I don't think there is in Liurnia. I think I got them all. Let's see if there's one by Caelid, because I know there is a graveyard near a Grace in Caelid. I just want to see if there's money over there or not, because I don't remember. Where am I at? I don't remember. It's like right over here somewhere. Yeah, right by that tree. I just got to make this little jump again, and hopefully a dog does not see me. Alright, how much money is here? A lot or a little? But that's not what you want to see. That's not what you want to see either. That's not very much. That's not very much at all. I almost ran right off the edge. Oh my goodness. Alright. Is there anything else that I can think of? I think there's another one by, like, right up here somewhere. I think we can do that. So I need 3 levels. 2 levels now. That's not what you want to see. Come on, give me the muns. Where's the muns? Well, alright. Whatever. It is what it is. think maybe I'll go fight that magma worm and see how many levels I get from him. Because he's not going to be that hard. I just wanted to see how much bleed I'd be building with Blood Flame on. Can I level up again with all of this? I hope so. I mean, I doubt it, but I hope so. Yeah, that's not enough. That is not enough. Alright, here we go. I used that way too early, but that's fine. Take your time, Magma Worm. Take your time. Good hit, sir. Ooh, that's unfortunate for you. And we got it. Let's go. That's awesome. Really? Really? Okay. Oh, I missed. Dang it. I tried to aim it. Tried to free aim it. Didn't work. I'm very surprised Bleed hasn't dropped yet. Oh well. That's fine. He still died. He's still dead. Alright, so let's grab this for now. We'll use this to hopefully level up 2 more times. So I can use Blood Flame Blade, and that will only make bosses easier. So I need 2. Excellent. Yes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's go round table hold and buy myself a seal. Beauty. Where am I going now? What's my route say? We got the Magma Worm and Golden Seed by him done. We need Bellum Church. We need Bellum Church, Church of Inhibition, and this, and then the Avatars. And then we are pretty much ready to go for Raya Lucaria. Dang, we might get through 2 whole zones in this stream. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Ooh, and we gotta do Yura's quest line too. I gotta write that down. I forgot about it. Alright. There's the invasion sign. Let's go to the Golden Seed first. And then we'll help him out fighting whatever bloody finger it is. Excellent. Alright, let's not get Mist of Raven. One of the coolest Ash of Wars in the game. I feel like that Ash of War would be really tough to deal with in PvP. Whew! Woo-hoo! Wow. Wow. He got demolished. Oof. Big oof. Wow, that was nuts. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, you're,
Ah, that bloody finger. Here's a token of...
Alright, thank you for the smithing stone. That is useless this
Yes,
run.
he is the dead in spite. If she comes, there is no...
Alright, so we now have...
Perhaps we...
I believe, yep, I'll say, now we have his quest line done. We will see him in Altus Plateau. Grab his weapon and get to fight Eleonora. Now we want Bellum Church. Then let's make our way to the Church of Inhibition. Then after that, we'll go to the Minor Erdtree for the 3 elemental tiers that are there. Even though I don't necessarily need them. I just like fighting the avatars because it's easy money. Easy money. Oh, I still have to do what's-her-name's quest. Irina. Which, that's not that big of a deal. But, oh well. Alright, Sacred Tier. Then we gotta run this way. Oh god, I completely forgot about catapults. I got distracted by chat, seeing if anybody was there, messaging me, yelling at me. Oh my god, that was close. That was almost a direct hit right to the Chrome Dome. Alright, well we made it through, thank goodness. I should probably do the madness stuff. That way, hopefully I don't die to madness while I'm trying to fight Bike. Actually, nah, it's fine. We'll just ignore it. We'll ignore it. Oh god. That was so close. Oh god. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That's so fast. Holy crap. I almost died from madness because I didn't heal. Jesus. Whew. Alright, we gotta sprint through here quickly and hopefully not get madness again. Oh, it's so close. No, please, no, please. Ah. Well, that's not what you want to see. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to go do this because I don't know if I'll be able to kill Vike now. Because I have no Bloodhound's Fang. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to rest because he's here. Dude, you hit so hard. My goodness. Oh! it. I hate you. Give me a bleed proc, please. Really? Whew! Okay, thank goodness. I was about to say, my goodness. If I didn't get a bleed proc or anything, oh god, that was probably gonna be the end of it. Alright, there's that. And then... what else did I need? Church of Inhibition. Bellum Church for Sacred Tears. We need the Avatar. That's what we're looking for. The Avatar. Yeah, this way. That kind of sucks. Oh well. I was hoping it was going to be better than that, but that's okay. Alright, let's get going northeast. And we'll see what happens. Alright, let's hit this grace just cause. Who knows, we may want to come back here for an ending. If we live that long. Oh, I was hoping that was going to be a one-shot. Dang it. Alright, here we come. Almost there to the Erd Tree Avatar. After this, dude, I think we are pretty much done in Liurnia. Well, actually, I mean, we should probably go to Caria Manor. Probably. Do Ronnie's quest, because we're going for all remembrances, so. Probably be a good idea to do that before Raya Lucaria. Just because then we don't have to come back, and I don't have to lose my run like I did last time. God, that's so unfortunate. I love the sound effects for those things. They just sound like they are a billion tons, just how heavy they are. It's cool. It's really cool. You're full? What'd you have? More pizza? That's a lot of damage. Oh, almost 2 shots, dang it. Sir, calm down. Sir! No! Oh my god! I thought that one was dead! I thought that one was dead! I thought that one was dead! Are you kidding me? I didn't even need to go to the guy! Oh my god, why did I do that? I should have just said screw it and gone to Raya Lucaria. At least it wasn't gravity, you know? At least it wasn't gravity. That's not why I died this time. It was an enemy that was off screen that I thought I killed with my Ash of War. Oh, that sucks, dude. Ah, that sucks. That sucks so much. God, that sucks so much. God, that sucks so much. Well, there goes all of my progress. Alright, well, wheel. Let me pull up my wheel. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Let me... You should stay silent. I don't think it was your fault, Fabio. This one was entirely me, dude. Entirely me. I was not distracted. I legitimately thought I killed him with the follow-up slice from my Ash of War. God dang it. That sucks. That sucks so much. It sucks so much. Alright. Let's see. I need to transition. And I need my wheel. And boom. What do we get? Please be something fun. Well, I don't think this is going to be a very long attempt. I'm going to be honest. Where the hell are the whips? Where are the whips in Elden Ring Night Rain? I only know of one. That's it? That's all the whips. Excellent. Where's the thorned whip? Ah, Mountaintop of Giants. So it's just the regular whip in Castle Morn. That's it? That's my only option? What's the Urumi? Caria Manor, upper level, Grace. Okay. Do I have to fight a boss to get it? I'll have to... I'll keep it up. I'll see if I can find it whenever we go through it. That sucks. That sucks so much. Ew. I did not want the whip as the only weapon class I really did not want. God, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so much. I guess probably warrior. I did not want the whip class. I've never used the whips. This is 28. But we're doing a little Dommy Mommy run, I guess. No. We are doing that. Oh, man. I'm bummed. I was like, man, we're doing really good. And then a random enemy, when I was off screen, decided to spank me right in the butt. It's all right. We're gonna spank all of our bosses here pretty soon. I just got to run all the way to Castle Morn and Looping Peninsula. I think I'm gonna do basically no damage. I think I'm gonna do no damage in this run. I'm gonna do none. I'm gonna fight a boss. It's gonna take me 10 minutes to kill it, and then I'm gonna die because the whips have no damage. They're meant to be like an assisting weapon for spellcasters. I didn't even get to use Blood Flame either on the curved greatsword. Oh my god, what could have been? That's such a bummer. Oh god. That's such a bummer, dude. Alright, we'll skip the tutorial area because it's not going to really make much difference. Alright, we're going to run and grab the whip from Castle Morn, and then we're going to try to make our way up to Carrion Manor. And we'll see what happens there. Because I kind of, if we're going to do whips, I want to try to do a dual whippage Dommy Mommy type of situation. Where we might just be running around naked and having fun. Because Lord knows this is not going to be the run. This is not going to be the run, I can tell you that. I've never used a whip. So we'll see what happens. Oh, that's right. I don't have a horse because I died. Ah, Elden Ring. Why couldn't you give me something cool like a colossal weapon? Because then I'd actually have fun because I'd have to think about what I wanted to pick. Or I could choose to do all of them. You know what I mean? Because they're all really cool. And a lot of them have a lot of really similar stats. But alright, let's get to spanking bosses. You gotta spank them real hard. How's it going, Sonny? Good to see you, man. You just watched, or you might have just missed me dying because an enemy saw me just off screen and killed me, which I thought was already dead. I thought he was already dead, so I didn't look back. Oh. Other than that, man, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. A little sleep deprived, but I'm pretty good. And I don't know if you've heard, Sonny, but the wheel hath spoken. I have to use whips, and there's like 5 whips to choose from. There's like 5 whips, and 2 of them, the only one that actually seemed kind of interesting, is in Mountaintop of Giants, which means it's going to take me forever to try to get to that specific whip, the thorny whip. Ugh, I'm not excited for this run. Every time you speak, he dies.
They serve the tooth, but you.
Well, quit saying cool stuff, dude.
You need only to the foot of the Earth Tree.
Which part did I go? I was set up to get through Liurnia. I had my weapon to +4. I had Bloodhound's Fang to +4. I had basically accomplished everything I wanted to do in Liurnia, and I was just killing a boss because I wanted more money. And I didn't even get to the boss because I died. But otherwise, I probably would have made it through at least Alta's Plateau with Bloodhound's Fang, because it was set up to be very well, very secured, very safe. Hit the right buttons. There we go. Every stream, every run, you make it difficult with wheel spins. Hey, that's the point, though. The point of the wheel is to make it so it's not boring for me. It's boring for me if I use the same weapon every single time. And to me, I think the content gets a little better, too. Because then you might get to see some really funny things. Stop it. Stop it. Right? Like, we're going to do a Dommy Mommy run. He's a masochist soul player. A little bit. Not much. Not much. Like, I don't ever want to do a Ruin Level 1. I don't ever want to do that, because that's just a headache. And a lot of buffing that I never ever want to try to actually learn how to do. Because that's just not how I play. But, yeah. I'll make sure I don't use summons. I'll make sure I do what I can to be as strong as I can without feeling like I'm too strong. But you bet your sweet Bippy, we're going to be here and we're going to have a good time. Even if it's going to be an absolutely embarrassing run, like this one's going to be. Alright, Weeping Peninsula, here we go. The run does not officially start until I get my weapon. Which hopefully I'm already able to use. I don't even know. Can I use the... Nope, I can't use the flail. Okay. Well, I might have to kill some stuff then. Because I need 2 levels, I think. Or did I grab the rune? I did grab the rune. Okay. And then we're going to have to go scratch that dragon a little bit. See what happens. And then we'll see where we're at after that for time. Because I got to remember where the hell that thing's at. I know it's in Castle Morn, obviously. Is it in the cellar with the rats? I think it is. That sounds right. That sounds right, yeah. God, this is such a long run. Ow. Ow, what a shot. Well. That's why I said the run does not start until I get my weapon. Wow. All right, then. That was aggressive. That was 2 very impressive shots by that dude. That dude needs to pat himself on the back. Not so bad, no whip, exactly. Now I don't have to do basically everything I've already done. Which is just grabbing the flail and then running down here. Saves me just a little bit of time.
Had my type injured. My name is the servants there. But I swear my good father decided him. The servant, they've since come. I fear it's least. Would you mind my soul, please? Thank them, please.
I sure can. I just gotta get my whip first. Alright, so once I get the whip, we're then going to run around and grab every item that I need in order for this run to officially be underway. God, I'm not excited to have the whip. I'm not going to lie. I am not excited. I was hoping for anything else. Literally anything else. I would have been happy if it's daggers, because I've used daggers a couple times now. I kind of have an idea of how I want to fight enemies with daggers. I have no idea how I want to fight anybody with a whip. I have no clue. I kind of forgot that whips exist in Elden Ring. Then I also gotta kind of find Dami Mommy themed armor. Or I might just strip naked, we'll see. Maybe like a Fia's armor or something, or a hooded armor. I don't know. Maybe the warrior armor. I don't know where I get that though. I think I buy it from somebody. Something that reveals a lot of skin. A lot of abdomen and thigh. I think that would make the Dami Mommy build just really be something special. I'm just gonna get some of the stones while we're here. Save me from doing it later. Whoops, didn't mean to hit you. Oh well. That's fine. Oh, he's not chasing me. Alright, well, that was handy. I love how I basically have to go through the entire castle to get to this whip, too. Which is kind of nice, because that means I don't have to come back here later, but still. Weeping Peninsula might be the worst area. That's kind of my thoughts too. There's nothing worth really doing outside of the Sacred Tears. And maybe like the other cave because you get the Rusted Anchor. But other than that, there's not much. Liurnia next, whole lot of nothing. I respectfully disagree. I actually like Liurnia a lot. I think that, okay, guys, just let me get the, thank you. I think there is a lot to do in the area. I think you have your somber stone bellbearing, or your stone bellbearing that you get. You have a couple of different avatars based on what your build is that you can go do. I would also say you have the dragon that you gotta kill for the glintstone key. Granted, you don't have to kill it, but still. And then you have, what else? Raya Lucaria, which has a lot of different twists and turns for the magic builds out there. You got Ronnie's quest line in Caria Manor. I think there's plenty of stuff to do in Liurnia. No Deathless run. So this is a Deathless run, but it doesn't start until I get the whip. Because I would be doing the same thing over and over and over again. Right? Like I'd be back in this spot in 10 minutes. It just saves me some time. Come on, game, let me up. Yeah, it just saves me some time because otherwise for the rest of the stream it would just be me running around trying to grab the whip. So it will officially start once I actually have my weapon. As much as I don't want to use the whips. It just makes things, yeah, makes things better, like you said. Oh, come on. Dude, stop. Alrighty. So is it in that cell here, or is it the one below? I don't remember. I think it's the one below, but either way, I'm gonna try to get this really quick. Yeah, one below. That's fine. Is there a backstab animation with the whips? I honestly don't know. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use a whip. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why don't you just go to the areas that are getting things that need to finish the run? Because I want to be landlocked. I don't want to go abuse the system and then come back when I'm ridiculously overpowered. I like making things where it's a consistent level of difficulty throughout the entire game. I don't want to make the early game ridiculously easy, because then to me it gets not as fun for me. I like challenge. To me, challenge is more rewarding than just... Ooh, wait, did I get my weapon? I did. Excellent. Now we can go back to Limgrave. Okay, walkthrough. Or route? What's my route? I don't remember. Limgrave tunnels. That's what's next. Yeah, but to finish my point, I like making sure that the weapon is leveled up equally to what it should be throughout. So like, I could run around if I really wanted to, grabbing all the smithing stone ones before I go through Limgrave Tunnel, which I might end up doing. It all depends on the level of difficulty of the enemies in there, which I imagine it's going to be tough. Otherwise, I would be bored, because I'd be spending the first hour not killing anything, just running to grab specific talismans or physics, or barely fighting anything, and I would just get bored. Like, I respect the people that do that, so they can move quickly through the game. But I also think this is one of the only From Software games that is not meant to be played that quick. Because it's absolutely massive, and that's one of the things I love about the game. You should try the Ninja Gaiden Saga, perfect for free blasphemy. Hey, that's true. I have played Ninja Gaiden 4. I have not played the other ones, but I have played Ninja Gaiden 4. That's actually not bad. I am surprised. I didn't think that would do anything to these guys. Huh. Okay. That's actually not bad. I'm not gonna lie. I am pleasantly surprised. No backstab animation, though, which is unfortunate. Also, it makes sense, but it's still unfortunate. Yeah, no backstab. I was wondering if that was going to be a thing with this weapon or not. Ooh, crowd control. I love that. I love that. Okay, I'm a little surprised by the whips. I'm a little surprised. That's not bad. It's not great, because it shouldn't take that many hits to kill a rat, but still. What are the stats on this thing? D and D. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured it would be. Yeah, this is the whip we gotta use until we get to Mountaintop of Giants. This one, and then the Urumi, which is in Karia Manor, which is what we're gonna go do after we level this puppy up to at least +3, probably +6, and we'll go from there. Any spiky whips? Yes, that's one of the ones that is in Mountaintop of Giants. Stop it. Yeah, it is in Mountaintop of Giants. I believe you get it from killing a specific prelate, which is the big fat dudes with the candle on their head. That's the one I actually want, because I believe it does bleed, along with the Hoslo whip, which also does bleed. So we will, hopefully, if I survive long enough, we will try to make a bleed build out of these things. But the Dami Mommy vibes gotta get built first. Because I don't even know what armor I want to use. I might just be playing naked. We'll see. Oh, that was where I'm supposed to fall. Whoops. Do spiky weapons deal bleed? Most of them, yep. Most of them. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, I think all of them do. So, like, the thorny cracked whip will deal bleed. The spiked Kestis deals bleed. Warning Star Mace deals bleed. Flails deal bleed. Yep. I am pleasantly surprised with this thing. I'm seriously shocked at how good this weapon actually can be. Like, it's not very fast for a whip, but it hits pretty decently well. I am surprised. I was expecting this to be just scratching them, and it's actually kind of hitting hard. The weapon the Misbegotten drops to, that's its strength, right? Which weapon? Are you talking the Iron Cleaver, or the long haft axe, or the rusted anchor from the one in Weeping Peninsula? Because I think all three of them scale with strength. But I think two of the three, or all three of them, you can switch the scale. What do you know? A stagger. Yeah, I don't get anything, but still. Oh my God, that was the run. Oh my God, that was so funny. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, all right, I could get used to this. Nope. No, I cannot. That's amazing. That's amazing. I didn't accomplish a single thing other than picking up the weapon. Oh, God. Swatted like a mosquito? Couldn't have said it any better, dude. Oh, God. All right. Let's do the next wheel. We got, where's my... Oh, that can go away. Wheel. What do we got? Please, something fun. Yes! I'll take it. I will take it. Excellentro. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Nope. PS5 Pro. Transition. Boom. There we go. Alright, now I gotta look up what axes I want. Because we obviously have to start with the warrior, because it starts with an axe. Let's see. I guess you guys gotta stop talking during fights. Dude, I think I might have to stop talking during fights. I think I just might have to be the quiet guy that just focuses. Let's see. We got the Sacrificial Axe, which is in Weeping Peninsula. The Ripple Blade. What is that? It's sold by Padilla in Caria Manor. Huh. I mean, maybe. Stormhawk Axe. 2 are looted from the Felilu at Village of Albinorix. Isn't there just one somewhere? Ah, yeah, in Leyndell. So, nope, not that one. The Rose's Axe is actually really good. But I think we're just going to do... I want buffable axes. You get one early in Limgrave from a troll's chest. That is a great axe. We're using just the normal hand axe. So this would be like your battle axe, the hand axe, the forked hatchet, warped axe, iron cleaver, something like that. Ooh, actually, no. Is the Highland axe a great axe? Oh, the Highland axe is from Stormvale Castle. Oh, look at that. There's the classic battle axe too from the Round Table Merchant. That's true. We might dual wield axes. Yeah, I like that. We might dual wield axes. Okay. Let's do that. We will dual wield axes. We'll go warrior. We'll go warrior class. We'll do 2 normal battle axes to start, and then we will see what happens from there. What are we at? 29? I feel like it's 29. Money. Appearance. Favorites. Boom. Why is Google giving Rusted Anchor as an axe? Because it's a great axe. As weird as it sounds, it's not a hammer. It is a great axe. So that's probably it classifying it because of the great axe portion. Ooh, I got a parry axe or a parry shield. That's helpful. I actually really like the normal axe movements, like the attacks. They're pretty quick. They're pretty quick. I don't know how I feel about the two-handed axe moveset, but that's alright. My goal is to get as far as we can now with the initial Limgrave / Weeping Peninsula build set up. So we're going to try to get our second axe relatively quick. Why aren't you using great axes? Because the game categories them as different types? Exactly. That is exactly correct. Otherwise, I would be using a great axe. Because I think they're better. It allows me to learn how more weapons work in the game. So I will hopefully, in theory, be better at the game. Because I'm using a variety of weapons. Instead of just using the colossal weapons or great swords like I normally use, I'll now be using multiple weapons, so hopefully I learn what weapons I can use in certain ways against certain bosses. Like Tree Sentinel, for example. If I'm trying to fight him, I might be able to hit him with the colossal weapon like twice or once, where with the axe, I might be able to hit him 3 times, 4 times before I have to dodge. I might also be able to find a better Ash of War that works for that specific weapon type. Man, your streams and videos help me learn about the game a lot. Well, you're welcome, man. That's what the whole channel's about. Showing appreciation for really cool games, trying to show everybody what's inside the actual game itself. So maybe there's something they can use on their next playthrough of hopefully their favorite game.
Tarnished.
Now I can just do new runs without looking for help. Exactly. That's another reason. If you like what you see, you get to hang around and come back again, so you can check out cool stuff. Nope, I don't want that. All right. Let's go. Gotta think. I think I want to go get Torrent. I want to. Ooh, I'm not gonna be able to kill the dragon. I gotta level up skill. And this is the dude who doesn't have any skill. So it looks like that part of the run is not involved in this playthrough, I guess. No dragon. Excellent. All right, Melina. I would love my Honda Accord so I can vroom around. Because I'm going to go say hi to people in Caelid, and then I'm going to warp to the round table. So I can go buy my other axe, since I can't level up.
I can play turning root to aid you. You need to
For strength builds like this, maybe Faith Knot Crystal, Stamina Crystal, Flame Grant Me Strength, and Golden Vow are the best. At least for early game. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good build overall.
I bequeath
For early game and late game.
it will summon torrent.
The thing with this build, though, is I kind of want to find some way to add some status effect. I'd like maybe a Bleed Axe or a Frost Axe. Something like that. Because I think since I'm using a relatively fast weapon, I might be able to get Bleed or Frost to proc a little bit more so I can kill them faster. They can get deader faster. Allocate. Boom. Alright, let's hop on Torrent. We want to grab the map piece, and then we want to go down underneath. Alright, and then I gotta think. I don't want to go that way because the Knight's Cavalry, even though there's Smithing Stone 1s over there. Should I do Limgrave Tunnel right now? Or should I go buy my other axe? I feel like I should go buy my other axe. So let's go up to Caelid. Let's go Caelid so I can at least have the basic early game build done with. You're taking your time doing a region lock run. Can't go to the next area without killing every boss in that region. Playing UFC 6, and then you're playing UFC 6 and it's fun. That's cool. I have not played a fighting game like that ever, I don't think. I don't think I've ever played a UFC game. I think the most, other than Tekken and one of the earlier Street Fighters. I don't remember which one it is because I played it when I was a kid. I don't think I've played much fighting games other than those two. The thing about fighting games, though, is like if you don't know how to play and you're playing against somebody who does, it is one of the most unfun categories of games to play. Because it's like, I have no idea what I'm doing, and the other person just did an ungodly amount of combos on me, and I am dead. So, well, that was totally not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, they're fun if you're playing with somebody who also doesn't know what they're doing. But when you have somebody who's a vet at that series, it can be very ridiculous trying to play against them. You used to grind Mortal Kombat when you were a kid? I never got into Mortal Kombat. I think Scorpion's really cool. And I think Johnny Cage, I think that's his name. I think he's a pretty cool dude. But other than that, I don't really know any of the other characters of the game or like any of their moves. I just like Tekken 3. Tekken 3 was probably my favorite fighting game growing up. Used to play Mortal Kombat 11 tournament at that time. That's pretty cool. I do think it's very impressive, those that are able to play fighting games at tournaments. Like, I remember seeing and hearing about, I want to say it was a Street Fighter, one of the earlier Street Fighters, where a dude had literally 1 HP, and he did like a full counter of Chun-Li's main combo, and then he ended up winning. It was sick. It's like the greatest comeback in Street Fighter history or something like that to win a tournament. It's a very popular video. I don't know who's uploaded, because there's probably multiple accounts that have uploaded it, but it was pretty cool. Charged heavy attack talisman. Yep, that is on my list, sir. That is on my list. Justin Wong. Yep, I think that's who it was. Yep, that sounds familiar. You know what weapon class I was kind of hoping for? I was hoping to get the Reapers, because then I could spend the last of the stream trying to farm the Clean Rot Knights so I can get the Halo Scythe. Because I love the Halo Scythe. That weapon's so much fun. That weapon makes so many tough bosses a joke, and it's great. And it's even got a little bit of bleed on it, so you can get that bleed proc as well. Or you can just spam the Ash of War like I love to with that weapon, and just kill everything at a distance, and then still mess up everything at close range. Such a fun weapon. Alright, lady, do I get to go to the round table hold now? Are you watching the World Cup? No, I am not. I am not interested in soccer. Soccer is one of the sports to me, like golf, that I will fall asleep to if I watch it. I know it's a really big event, and I know if I was at the actual World Cup, I'd have a blast, and I probably wouldn't be able to look away, but man, on TV, I can't do it. It's like what some people say about baseball for me. Like, I watch baseball all the time. I cannot watch, and they're like, oh, I can't watch baseball. It's too slow and boring. Like, I can't do that for soccer. I think it's such a boring game. It's really cool, and I understand a lot of the strategy behind the game that the players will use, but at the same time, I also am going to be falling asleep because there's only so much I can look back left and right as a soccer ball moves across the screen. The Netherlands just destroyed Sweden 5-1. Woof. That's a butt kicking. Literally, a butt kicking. You would think at the world level, like the highest level, that there would be... did I buy the axe? Did I buy the other axe? I'm an idiot. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. But you think at the world level... if they're professional athletes or like they are at a professional level, you would think they would be better than what they are. Or better, they would be good enough to not lose by that much. You'd think most of the games would be probably, I don't know, 2-1s, 3-2s, 4-3, or anything like a 0-0 and then you win in overtime type of deal. But I know nothing about soccer in terms of like winning, losing, how to keep leads and whatnot. I know basic strategy of kick ball in net, dribble, pass, set up for passes, set up for headers, things like that, stuff like that. But I don't know enough to actually understand what each team is trying to do at a given second. I just know the general idea of kick ball in net. It's not even I'm not even going to blame this on you guys today, Sonny. Throughout this week, if you would like to know how sleep deprived I am, I have worked roughly 55 hours for my coaching job, and I have had either 2 hours of sleep or 7 hours of sleep. It has been either of those two, and it has mainly been 2. So last night, I got a whopping 9 hours of sleep trying to catch up, and I feel like a zombie today. So that is why I'm like all over the map, and I wasn't expecting to survive nearly as long as I did on my first run, but I'm also just kind of confused or surprised that it did happen, that I did die. All right, so what am I doing now? Limgrave? Yes, Limgrave. Limgrave tunnels. Now we gotta see if this moveset actually works with these stone diggers, because I don't know if it'll be able to stagger them or not. Because it'll be a slash weapon. And they're really weak to strike or pierce. I think strike is the main one, though. I love how this armor set makes me look like Conan the Barbarian. Even though I am a super sexy and attractive lady right now. Isn't there a Conan the Barbarian game that came out a little while ago? Alright, so note to self. Jump attacks. That's what we gotta do. Jump attacks, jump attacks, jump attacks. I just might not fight him, though. That's also the thing. Last night you were going through Netflix and couldn't find anything interesting, movies or shows. Do you recommend any? What do you like? What are you interested in, man? Then I'll give you a better recommendation. Because I don't want to give you a recommendation that you're not gonna have any interest in. You didn't get decent sleep either. There's a disco nearby. It was on the weekend and it's blasting. Gotcha. The pickaxe. If only I could use that weapon. Oh, only I could use that weapon. What could have been if only I had gotten Great Hammer. It's unfortunate for me. I did not realize disco is a big thing overseas. Because here in America, I don't think there is any kind of disco ever. Ow. I don't know if I'm a fan of the two-handed moveset. No proper liking, just watch if it's good entertainment. Shows you're more into our Vikings type. I would say Vinland Saga is a very good Nordic Viking type show. Game of Thrones is pretty good, even though the last season is not, in my opinion. Like, there's good stuff in it, but as a whole, definitely not. Let's see, what else is pretty good? Walking Dead, even though the last few seasons are a little, they're a little off-kiltered compared to what they could have been. You were about to say two-handing isn't hitting? Yeah. I was just thinking about that, too. What else? My girlfriend and I are on an anime kick right now, so I have mainly been watching Sentenced to Be a Hero, and we're about to start watching My Hero Academia again, because we haven't watched that in forever, and I think I've only seen the first season. All right, smithing stone. Otherwise, I'd say if you're into superhero stuff, Gotham was actually pretty good. I watched that when I was in college. That show was pretty cool. Ooh, I'm out of flasks. That's not good. It'll be alright. We just gotta grab one more stone. You've watched everything that I just mentioned? That's funny. Let me keep thinking. What shows? Ow. Kingdom is pretty good. I talked about that earlier. It is a Korean, as we have discovered, it is a Korean zombie show. It's pretty cool. It's a very cool show. How much damage is this gonna do? Oh, way more than crits. Way more than crits. Wow. I was actually gonna be kind of worried about that. You wanted to get into anime though? Watch Naruto, Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Z. You're a huge fan. Pokemon, a huge fan too. I would say other anime that are pretty good is Bleach. I liked Bleach a lot growing up. Bleach was pretty sweet. And the 1,000-Year Blood War that they just came out with, like recently over the last couple of years, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss is so good. It's such a good anime. Like the visuals are phenomenal. The story is really good. There's not any filler to my knowledge, although I don't think I've seen the most recent season. It's very good. Very good. I highly recommend it. Let me think. What's next after Limgrave Tunnels? Golden Seeds. That's what's next. We will go get the Golden Seeds, then I think I'm probably going to end it there, just because I am very tired. Like, I am very tired. I'm not going to lie. I need to go take a nap. My sleep is gone. Which one? Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War. It is a very good anime. I highly recommend it. I don't know if it's on Netflix. It's either on Crunchyroll, and I know it's on Hulu. Because I watched it off of Hulu, and I know, and I've seen the cover photo for it on Crunchyroll. Now, what am I doing? I'm dumb. Can you guys tell I need to go to bed? Can you guys tell? I was like, we just need to go to the Summon Water Village, which I've already been at and have a grace to. Oh, man. Alright, here are my jump pads. We'll get that in case I want to add a little bit of faith. Instead of like a bleed or a frost like I mentioned earlier. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do. Alright, so there's that. There's that. And then let's use these sacred tears. Let's go kill Kenneth Height. And then we'll grab my talismans as well, because I'll forget about that if I don't do it now. And then we'll move on from there.
Hello? Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height. Servant. What? I am Kenneth Height, and I have seen quite enough.
You just watched the Bleach trailer. It looks pretty good. We'll have to give it a try. I will say, if you watch 1,000-Year Blood War and you have not seen Bleach itself, like the OG series, you're probably gonna not know a dang thing of what's going on, because it's a sequel series to the actual 14 seasons of Bleach. And Bleach first season is like it's similar to like the Dragon Ball and the One Piece and the Naruto of old, like when we grew up, where it moves fairly slow, but it's very good when the fight actually happens. It's very good. Kenneth the racist. Is he actually racist? I don't know. I haven't done this quest in forever. I think I did it on one of my first playthroughs, and I've never done it since. Oh, I should get this. This is a good strength one. Ground slam, yes please. You don't know either, it's just your instincts. Instincts, you hate them? That's fair. Am I going the right way? No, I am not. Where's my ruins? Okay, now we're heading the right way. Let's grab this talisman. We'll grab the golden seed from Fort Height as well, and then we'll probably call it there, because I think I have gotten a good chunk of Limgrave done. And I think then I can pick up with Weeping Peninsula next week in the stream. But just as a reminder, anybody still watching, I am going to be streaming tomorrow, noon to 3, just like today. Instead of 7 to 10, as my evenings on Sundays have now been filled by other stuff that is not YouTube, unfortunately. So, if you want to stick around or hang out tomorrow, where we're going to be playing through Elden Ring Night Rain, trying to complete the platinum run for that game, which I have not yet obtained personally, by all means hang out. We're going to be doing that tomorrow. We're going to be doing that every Sunday until I finally platinum that game. You feel like strength builds might be good for a Deathless run? Honestly, in my opinion, it depends on the weapon. It depends on the weapon class. If the weapon class is a good weapon class, you got a pretty good shot of being successful. Because I've played with, for the Deathless run, the iron balls. The iron balls I made into a strength build. And because of how fast they were, that's what made that weapon really good. Where I think I had a great hammer, and the great hammer wasn't doing a very good job. I don't remember which one it was. It wasn't the pickaxe. But that one did not do nearly as much. You don't own Night Rain and haven't watched any videos on it either? Well, if you want to learn what Night Rain is, or you want to watch anything on it, feel free to stop by, dude. This game is so massive to make no mistake in the whole run anyway, in your honest opinion. No Deathless Medallion? No, I'm not. I like going to Magma Worm because you get your Smithing Stone 4s. And since I'm more than likely going to be using an axe that does not take Somber Stones, I will need to go to Magma Worm anyway. So there's no point in getting the Deathless Medallion. But to comment on your statement, Fabio, I agree. The game is so massive to not make a mistake, but that's why I'm doing it, because I want to have a game that I can overcome all of the different mistakes that I've made. Like one of my shorts that I uploaded, as you guys saw, accidentally backstepped off into the abyss and died, ruined a run right at the start. Or like earlier, I'm not paying attention because I thought I killed somebody, and next thing you know, I'm dead, right? If I'm able to beat the game without dying all the way from start to finish, I would probably say that's my crowning achievement in any video game. As a gamer, I would say that's probably going to be my crowning achievement. But I think that's all I have time and energy for today, because your boy needs a nap. This whole 2 hours of sleep for however many days in a row is not good for my mental health or health in general. So I will see you all tomorrow. If you guys want to stop by again for the Night Rain stream. If not, I'll see you next week where we will be continuing the Deathless run. Have a great weekend, everybody.